Witter shins. In the middle of the hurricane, y'all.
Witter shins, witter shins, witter shins, witter shins. When the crowd gets fussy, when the floor gets dusty, when your blade gets rusty, witter shins, witter shins. When your room smells funny, when a hex takes your money, what's gonna save you, honey? Just witter shins, witter shins. All you witches and all your old magicians, it's time to start listening to witter shins, witter shins. When the crowd gets fussy, when the floor gets dusty, when your blade gets rusty, witter shins, witter shins. When your room smells funny, when a hex takes your money, what's gonna save you, honey? Just witter shins, witter shins. All you witches and all your old magicians, it's time to start listening to witter shins, witter shins. Witter shins, witter shins, witter shins, witter shins. Mystic sister and you got through puberty. You think you might be pagan and you want community. You meet a sex magician, he tells you how it will be, and he claims that the door is locked and he only has the key. He claims that he's an elder but he's only 33. He's got merry meat, he merry pot your legs to blessed be. He says you best get used to it, it's part of our religion. You think he might be full of shit but you're a trusting pigeon. He brings you to a circle and the priest gives you a shoving. Says we like polyamory and lots of carnal loving. So if you fuck my friends and me, we'll let you in our coven. And if you want a family, we'll put one in your oven. Witch war, switch door, witch war, bitch saw, witch war, bitch war. Is he a lady conqueror or just a soldier in a witch war? You think we get enough grief from Christian right-wing preachers? We shouldn't have to bite each other like some feral creatures. I hear there's trouble brewing with the Voodons and the Wiccans. They're sacrificing values instead of little chickens. And some folks scam the new age kids because they're easy pickings. A bunch of pagan characters right out of Charles Dickens. I thought being pagan meant we all should get along, and that every path has value and there is no right or wrong. But every time there's power, there are always those who grab it. Someone comes along and takes a whack at Laurie Cabot. Some other fool shoots back like Elmer Fudd out hunting wabbits. They end up coming off like Lou Costello and Bud Abbott. Witch war, kitsch store, witch war, niche de jour, witch war, switch war. You know I ain't no carnivore, ain't got stomach for a witch war. I know a couple women who were married to each other, and they were polyamorous, and soon they found another. And then a jealous friend of the third woman's exes started raising bad juju and casting nasty hexes. So everyone found out just what power over sex is, ripping at each other like Tyrannosaurus Rexes. So free from harm must only be the law. And if you've got a problem with that sticking in your craw, then maybe you're a power monger trying hard to squeeze us. And you will not be welcome here until your witch war ceases. And everybody must be free to do as he, she pleases, no matter if they follow Satan, Buddha, Bob, or Jesus. Witch war, rich, poor, witch war, snitch war, witch war, bitch war. Try to make life a chore, try to draft us in a witch war. Witch war, are you a big predator? Witch war, tell me what's it all for? Witch war, hey, who's minding the store? I can't take it anymore, better quit it with your witch war.
As I walk along this road, paved with human kindness, I can never forget the price you've paid. I'm an actor on a roll, an artificial virus. I'm your daddy, I'm your disgrace. I say, kid, just move along. We don't want it, don't need it. Your politics just breed despair. I salute an empty flag of ancient tribalism, and trust me, nobody cares. For I am your candidate. I am bloody lips and makeup. I'm your caliphate. Opioids and mutilation. A celebrity, and my name is competition. I've come to bear your pain, and I can make it go away. I'll make it go away. I'll make it go away. Believers, dupes, and clowns, I want you all to gather round to glorify ignorance and fear. I dispense misinformation to a post-truth generation. My darlings, don't shed a tear, for I am your candidate. I am body, lips, and makeup. I'm your caliphate. Opioids and revelation. And hermaphrodite in restrooms and service stations. I truly feel your pain, and I can make it go away. I'll make it go away. I'll make it go away.
Born and raised with a face as a pasty, in a place where your race is the best cheek. Got his first taste believing he greatly, but was laced out the gate with the best lead. Daddy Fred put hella millions on his head start after getting pinched at a Klan march. Just the average pro-white simpleton, fuck boy birthright made out of privilege. Baby man hand bitch, baby man hands with the griff, baby man hands with the band on the muzzle end, baby man hands taking parents from kids. Come again, come again, come again. Bane of the Dems and Republicans, blame on the TV president. Fame got the little man lusting for some. Make America great, but when was America great? When was America safe? Especially if your face is a different shade. Man, fuck what they saying, look.
Baby man hands, baby man hands. Baby man hands, baby man hands. Baby man hands, baby man hands. Baby man hands, baby man hands.
How that cold working out for you? How that farming you know working out for you? How them terrorists feel making real terrorists? Blue-eyed school shooting white boys having fits. More government bailouts for the people who say get the hell out. For the people who claim they've had it but meet the new welfare queen heroin addicts. Skinned in a motherfucker, still horny for Stormy but can't cuff her. Still cuffed by Vladimir, that is clear. Still got eyes for his daughter but can't fuck her. called Trump University. Cause this fake shit brings out the worst in me. Fake news, fake views, fake telecasts, fed to the fake by the fake, full of fake facts. Fuck y'all with Kelly and Dick. And start picking truth over fake shit. Start realizing you made this dim-wit, racist, rapist president. Come again, did a true story. Grab him by the pussy and go for it. Grab him by the Fox Newscast whore. Do what you want, there will be no arrest warrant. Cause he here for the take with hotels, vodka and steaks. Fucking off the EPA while the whole planet get fried. Realize that it's fine people on both sides. And I'm fresh out of tears, fresh out of fucks I can give. Fresh out of love, long as police shooting at kids. Fresh out, get the fuck out of here, baby man hands.
Baby man hands, baby man hands. Baby man hands, baby man hands.
Okay.
Baby man hands, baby man hands.
That's right.
Baby man hands, baby man hands. Baby man hands, baby man hands.
There you go.
Baby man hands, baby man hands.
Wipe his nose.
Baby man hands, baby man hands. Baby man hands, baby man hands. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little L's. Tell us his mental capacity failed. Tell us he's mental and gone off the rails. Maybe y'all call Kavanaugh for some help.
Bone spurs, deferred. Still talks tough but ain't served. Still struck a nerve when the word got out about crowd size. So we brought up Hillary and Barack's lies. Can't fuck with the dog. We stuck with the dog. No luck with the dog. Can't understand why they still can't get a raise. Hard knock life when the stock price still raised. But America is great. For some it ain't up for debate. And some eat lobster and steak. And some just pray. And some can't wait for the change.
Widdershins. That's some of the new Paris right there. And then we heard actually pretty new Bad Religion right there. Wow. And then even newer than that.
Mad Witch.
From the Derek Halmore Orchestra, who made our theme song for Widdershins. He rewrote a classic, Witch War. And it's 100 times better than the original.
I didn't realize
it's such a better song.
Thing.
I first heard it on the Hour of Slack.
Yeah.
Yes.
The original.
Yes, but Derek Halmore first heard it from us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we had something to do
he delivered.
with that epic redo of Witch War.
Uh-huh.
It's my God, I love it when
so
somebody.
Much better
I mean, quite often, when somebody does a cover, it's it's all right. It's a cool cover. Any rate, right now we have the eye of Hurricane Zeta approaching us.
Yeah,
probably during the show.
Yeah. Several while I don't know, maybe 10 minutes ago, it made landfall in Louisiana. And somebody told me that we're about, we personally in New Orleans are about 100 miles away.
All right.
So I don't know. I
20
forgot
miles an hour, I think it's moving right now.
Okay.
Last I heard it was moving 20 miles an hour. So it's going to be a fast-moving hurricane, but our first hurricane that's actually going to hit us.
Yeah, so the first
we've
one...
been getting ready forever.
We were kind of hoping it would be a Category 1 to just kind of, get our feet wet a little bit, but no.
This can be a high 2.
Yeah.
One place said almost a 3. So
okay.
We're getting our cherry pop live on Widdershins. It's going to be happening right here. Now, if the power goes out, the internet will go out.
Yeah.
And the show will probably be over. but
all will be lost
until that happens. The show will post and everything. Yeah. But until that happens, we're here doing Widdershins.
And you just looked in our backyard. You said there's a bunch of debris,
huge branches,
and that the banana tree doesn't look happy. But that's the banana tree's gem.
If we had decided to just rough it out and sit outside for a while, those big branches were right where we were sitting.
Really?
Right with the chairs and the table and stuff, man.
Oh,
just
man.
Big old knock you out kind of branches.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's a lot of debris
people
already.
Weren't exaggerating, I guess, when they said Category 2 is scary.
So we've been, preparing for hurricanes over and over and over again, and you've heard about it on Widdershins, and this one, definitely not going to turn. No. We're not going to miss this one. It's almost upon us, Hurricane Zeta. So you'll get to experience it with us, with some music and stuff. But regardless, there's days left to vote. And Trump has shown, was it in Wisconsin?
What are you talking about?
The thing where the Supreme Court ruled that they can't, count the votes after Election Day.
I'm pretty sure it was Wisconsin.
Yeah.
They normally had, like, as long as it was postmarked by, the Election Day, it was fine. But the Supreme Court ruled that now it has to be in hand by, closing on Election Day.
Yeah.
So.
And the way I understand the law, that now makes it case law, and they can use that in the federal government can use that to override all of the states. Mm-hmm. Don't vote by mail. Vote in person. Get out there. It's like people like standing around in the rain. Do it if you got to do it. Vote in person and vote early. Vote early.
Go to wherever your city hall is. Like the council chambers, or wherever your government building is, go there and drop it off there.
Yeah.
Do not mail it at this point.
Yeah. Don't put it in some random drop box that you don't know if it's legit or
random
not.
Street. No, go into an official building, a government building, and drop it off in there.
Trump admitted several months ago now, that if more people vote, Republicans will never win. And we all knew this. This is why the Republicans engage in voter nullification and gerrymandering and redistricting and all these things to try and make the votes of American citizens not count. And these are the people that the right wing wants to tout as patriots and supporting the Constitution and this kind of thing. I can't get past that. It's like, I understand it, but for Trump to admit it and say it in front of God and everyone, that was a fuck up.
Every single time we
Yeah,
go on
that was, well, no,
yes, you do.
Well, but I think of it now. Now we see
it all the time.
But now we see it in action.
Yeah.
There's in Orange County, they have fake vote drop-off boxes sponsored by the GOP that they're in control of, that they're interfering with the mail, and it's still not a federal crime somehow. And everywhere they're trying what they can. And now this thing in Wisconsin, mail-in ballots the majority of them will just not count because Trump's Supreme Court decided that.
That they have to arrive by, I think, 8 p.m. is.
I think yesterday
when it closes.
I think yesterday was like the guaranteed time. They were saying that on the news when we were watching on CNN.
Yeah.
It's like if it weren't in by yesterday, your mail-in ballot may not be counted.
So that's why I'm telling people, don't mail it in at this point. Just
but what I'm trying to stress, and I have not stressed every time, the Patriot Party wants to make the votes of American citizens not count. It's the most unpatriotic thing I've heard. And I've had 4 years of the most unpatriotic things I've ever fucking heard. And it's just beyond me that...
The whole thing is unpatriotic. Just the fact that he had the audacity to publicly get mad at Jeff Sessions for not recusing himself. His whole tenure has been that shit, like one thing after the other, where it's just like... you think he can't have any more audacity, and then he does something else the next week.
Well, Trump always trumps himself. He always goes one worse or doubles down on the worst thing he's ever done. I should be used to it by now, but now we see it. The entire. I mean, this isn't just Trump. This is the GOP.
You hear that?
Yeah. This is the Republican Party all around the country trying to nullify votes, and they're patriotic. We're the sheep.
Yeah.
We're brainwashed.
Something just fell outside in the street.
Yeah.
and trees are going nuts.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of distracted by this.
Yeah.
But
Well-
yeah, election sucks.
Yeah.
Republicans suck.
Zeta's
Trump
here.
sucks.
She's
Zeta's
upon us,
here.
man. We have
So yeah, and the wind's howling outside the door.
the Weather Channel on in the background. We always like watching. There's this.
New Orleans in the eye wall of Zeta.
Yeah, we're in the eye wall. But
Oh.
we always like watching. There's always these two. Oh, there's like, who's that lying in the streets? Did you see that? Oh my God! On the Weather Channel, there's this guy standing in the eye of the storm with his microphone. The lower paid people on the Weather Channel always get this job every fucking time. But a couple feet away from this guy, there's a guy like lying on the sidewalk. He's like injured or something, and the camera just scrolled on to the Weather Channel guy. So, yeah, looking out the windows that aren't covered by shutters, it looks pretty intense out there. Sounds pretty intense out there. I don't know what you guys can hear, but we're also we have the Weather Channel on in the background.
Backyard is covered with debris.
Yes, backyard covered in debris. Okay, we're looking at a Starbucks somewhere in New Orleans on the TV. And man, that's some howling sideways rain, which I imagine is what's going on outside our door right now.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to look.
Howling sideways.
All right, so Wittershins coming to you live from apparently the eye wall of
It's
Hurricane
like, what else
Zeta.
are we going to talk about? I'm just so distracted by this. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not freaking out or anything, but it's like the eye wall. We just got breaking news, guys. Eye wall of Zeta over New Orleans now. So this is it. This is the eye wall of a Category 2 right here.
I hear howling wind in our fireplace.
Are we supposed to block, like,
No.
put something in the chimney?
No,
Okay.
it's too old to have a flu.
Okay.
At any rate, yep. Wittersons, we're here with you. You hear that shit?
I heard that. What was that?
That's coming through the fireplace.
What was that?
Wind.
It's a monster.
Good. You know, it's a good thing our fireplace is not a wood fireplace.
Why?
Because a bunch of ashes would have just blown out all over the fucking house from that.
Oh, that would have sucked.
It's a gas fireplace. Ah.
And the dogs aren't concerned at all. They're both passed out.
The dogs,
That's a good sign.
well, the dogs have been very concerned.
But they're not right
the whole
now?
day. They're not, because they finally understand. It's like, okay, I guess we're not going for a walk today.
Oh, is that why
It's
they're concerned?
probably
They
a
didn't
good
get their
idea.
little walk?
But you know, they keep like, whenever I go to the back door, they act like they want to go out. And it's like, okay, here you go, and they
Okay,
change their
eyeball
mind.
over-
You better not pee in the house. A hurricane is no excuse to pee in the house.
No. At least go in the kitty litter.
And this hurricane's moving really fast. So it's our first hurricane ever. Since we came to New Orleans before hurricane season, we've been preparing for hurricanes over and over and over and over and over again. This is the first one, and it looks like, okay, the eye's not quite on us. I'm looking at it
Looking at it right now.
on the radar. The eye will be upon us during this broadcast. So if the power goes out, the internet will go out,
Christine,
and the show will be over.
Okay, 15 minutes ago, Christine said the eye wall will be at your door in about 10 minutes. Stay safe.
10 minutes.
But that was
How
15
does she-
minutes ago, so it's already here.
Oh. Eye wall of Zeta over New Orleans right now. Yeah, I was looking at the center of the cone was going right through the O in New Orleans on the map. So here you are experiencing it with us. I don't know if you can hear it. It's pretty crazy. I mean, most of our storms are crazy.
Yeah, not like this one. This one's
yeah,
more.
there's
I mean,
a
it's
lot
not,
more
it's
wind.
not like scary or anything like that, but it's still like Listen to that.
Yeah. Well, look at that
Oh shit!
out the window.
Okay, now I'm getting scared. You guys probably can't hear it, but it's like really howly.
They're probably hearing some shit. I don't want to go check the chat room.
Oh yeah. You can check it on my phone if you want.
You can check out your phone. I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how to do it.
You don't know how to do it?
No.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh well, then we're not
I thought you had an app for it or something. For Widdershins or Spreaker.
Years ago.
Well, at any rate, vote. Vote early, vote now, vote tomorrow, vote before this storm blows through your parish or whatever. It's blowing through
it's going to like
most
Alabama
of the South. Yeah.
And parts of Tennessee,
Yeah.
I think. Like it's going like up and out.
Yeah. But
it's getting,
voting by mail is complicated, and your vote may not count. Because one party has decided that certain Americans' votes should not count. And I don't know if the other party doing that. Everybody always talking about, they're both the same. I don't know, man. I used to think that too. Not anymore. One party wants a lot of people's votes not to count.
Now you think the media is your friend.
And, I hope I'm wrong, but, I had, there have been these things with 50 Cent supporting Trump,